Hello, Praise. We're making dog food today. We started last night by cooking up rice. We had 5 cups of rice, a box of chicken broth, bone broth, organic too, and some old-fashioned oats. We'd had 1 cup of oats. Put it in the crock pot and let it cook for 6 hours so that it could get very soft. The dogs do not digest rice cooked like it's cooked for people. It just simply goes through them. So what do we have going on here? Hi, Blaze. Were you after a kitty? Were you after a kitty? Huh? Hi, Butchie. Hi, Glory Bee. Hi, Sunny. Hello, Sunny. Yep. And here comes Miss Symphony. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to dog food. They had to tell me the neighbor was out. Oh, there's Dreamer. Yes, my pupper. My little pupper. Hi. All right, back to dog food. So, we're going to make sure the rice is well cooked. I used 2, 6, 7, 8 cups of water, and the bone broth, and you can see that it's fairly mushy. And that's the way we want it for them. Otherwise, you find it in their poopy piles. So you got to make sure it's cooked well. I figure rice is what I collect a lot of rice, buy a lot of rice extra just in case, because at some point might not be able to go to the store and buy any dog food kibbles, so that seems like a good alternative. So now I'm going to add about a half a cup of rice to each of the dogs' food. This is just basically to keep them used to having the rice, because I still use kibble right now. It's available. It's available for purchase, and I can go to the store. But just in case there's a day sometime soon where we can't go to the store, they will at least be used to eating rice. The kibble I'm using right now is called Nutrena, and it doesn't have any corn, wheat, or soy in it, artificial color or flavor, preservatives, no byproducts. It's made with, this one is the lamb meal. They have chicken and others. It's got omega-3 and 6, which if it's high heat and cooked, it's no good, but hopefully they haven't done that, because they do say down here that they have, I thought it said something about, oh yeah, patented OptiCook process optimizes quality and digestibility of the starches. Okay, and it's got probiotics in it, prebiotics and probiotics. Again, that will be destroyed by high heat, so hopefully they've got that all together. Hello, Miss Kitty. But the kibble is the basis right now, and I get the Nutrina for about $1 a pound. So that's a price I can handle right now. But with the way dog food and cat food prices have gone up, it may not stay that way. So we'll keep feeding it as long as we can and move to rice if we have to. I get it at Rural King for about $8 less than I can get it at Tractor Supply. So there's quite a difference when you shop around in the prices of the pet foods. Now for the canned dog food that I'm going to add to their feed, I'm going to make that all myself. And I'm going to start with a dozen eggs. I have dirty duck eggs and a sweet potato and carrot and a few chicken eggs. And I'm going to put them in the blender. And I will have one clean chicken egg. I'll find a chicken egg that's clean. And I'll put that in shell and all. I know a lot of people feed a lot of shells to their dogs, but I limit it to the one a day. They do get extra bones and things like that all week. So to my blender mixture, I am going to add fruit, which today will be cranberries. I will add one of these, flaxseed, pumpkin seed, or sorghum. Now, if I had one dog and this was going to make a week's worth of dog food, I would add a little bit of all three of these. According to Dr. Marty on the internet, sorghum is the magic key. So we add a little. He's a vet, I'm not. And then I'm gonna add a vegetable, which today is gonna be broccoli. And we're gonna blend that all up. When I don't use cranberries, tomorrow it might be blueberries, the next day be an apple, and I'll grind all that up. So they get a fruit, and if I was going to do this for one dog once a week, I might add a little bit of each of those fruits rather than one per week. So, but for me, 9 dogs, this happens every day. So we give them a different fruit and a different vegetable every day. Today I used flaxseed, about 1/4 cup. Yeah. And it's important that the flaxseed be whole, because when you buy it where it's already been ground, the oils in the flax, as soon as a seed or a shell is broken open, the oils in it start to go rancid. I mean, it's just, which is why I keep these in the freezer, unless you're keeping them cold or in a freezer, they're going to start decaying as soon as they get broken open. So always buy your seeds and nuts whole, and then grind them yourself. Always use 1 pound of meat per day. Today's meat comes from our local butcher shop, which is Trackside Butcher, and they have prepared a dog food pound of ground meat, which is really excellent. It includes ground beef heart, beef liver, beef tongue, beef kidney, and some fat. And this is really great. They sell it for about $3.50 a pound, which is really nice price compared to other raw meats. And my dogs need these organ meats. Foxhounds are noted for having kidney problems, so You want healthy kidney, you feed kidney. You want healthy heart, feed heart. Healthy livers, feed liver. So, and I want them all healthy. So we're gonna feed this today. Sometimes it's ground chicken or ground beef or ground lamb every once in a while. Lamb's kind of expensive, so that doesn't happen even though it's the best meat possible. I'm gonna fry it up. I'm not actually gonna fry it. I'm going to get it warmed in this pan that I cooked sausage in last night, and they'll love the sausage juices that are left over. But me and the vet have kind of a disagreement on whether dogs should eat raw food or not. So the vet thinks that I need to cook the food, and I said to her, well, nobody cooks for the coyotes or the fox. And she said that because dogs have been domesticated for so long that they are more used to eating cooked food. Well, I don't know. I compromise. I warm the food up. I get the eggs in this mixture, which I've got the blender mixture here, and I've added it to this ground beef, or this ground meat and organs, and put it on a low heat, so that medium low, so that it's not going to cook much. I don't want to destroy the nutrients again, like in the flax seed and well, in the vegetables. Any vitamin C will be destroyed by heat. Vitamin A, E, all your fat-soluble vitamins will be destroyed by heat, so you don't want to use high heat on your dog food. So we're just going to warm it up enough to where the fats will blend in with the vegetable mixture. And then I do the hardest part, which is add garlic, about half a garlic. So it's what, today about 5 cloves for flea prevention. And I used to use one of the common flea preventions, NexGard, and my 5-year-old champion dog started having seizures, which is a side effect from, and in the warning package of NexGard. And somebody will say, oh, but garlic has stuff that will, toxic chemical in it. Yeah, it does. But again, you would have to feed an awful lot of garlic for the dog to be affected by the chemical in the garlic. And what are you doing with NexGard? You're feeding the dog poison. It's just going to poison the fleas and ticks, hopefully, more than it poisons the dog. So I think I'm going to take my chances with garlic right now. It's not preventing all ticks. They seem to be fewer. I got the idea from Doug and Stacy, and Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. So she's got a large dog, like I think 100-pound dog, and she feeds 4 cloves of garlic a day. This is going to be about a half a clove per dog. So I really should be doing an entire garlic a day, but at least. But that's the hardest part of the whole meal, is getting that garlic crushed. And yes, I'm going to use fresh garlic, not stuff that's already been ground up for me. So, what's next? Now we've got the garlic in, and I'm going to stir it up. And as you see, it's gotten thicker gradually. The eggs kind of get a yellowy crust on them. As I turn them, it's not fully cooked and not hot enough to destroy the nutrition in it. But everything is mixed up. I'm going to divide out about 3/4 of a cup for each dog. And, you know, this would last a week if I had 1 dog or 2 dogs the size of mine, which are right around 50 pounds. So we'll see how that egg is just a tiny bit cooked there. So I've got the heat turned off and everything is well mixed. So we'll get it portioned into the bowls and see how the dogs like it. Okay, ready to give this food out. Let's see. Our slowest eater is Little Faith. And then our next slowest eater is Praise. Okay. And then, oh, Pupper, she's here. She doesn't always come. I do have to stir things very well for these puppies. They don't like clumps of rice. Where the bigger dogs, they'll eat anything. They don't care. Yeah, okay, Missy. Okay, Missy. Are you ready? Are you ready to dance? Huh? Are you ready to dance? Oh, you're very good at walking on 2 feet. There you go. Butchie, we got yours coming. Okay, Glory Bee, your turn. Your turn. Yep, and here we go. Here we go. Yep. Okay, and Sunny, the living vacuum cleaner, has to be slowed down. The tank. And I'm going to stir up Butchies and Precious. Well, they're starting to finish up. Butch got his. He's the fastest eater. Although Missy is a close second. So, a couple of things. One was that the slow cooker I used for the rice, I put it on at night and let it cook for 6 hours at low. Here's Precious. Where you been? Where you been? Come on. Put her food down for her. There she is. There she is. Come on, Precious. Here's breakfast. Here's breakfast. Yeah, there you go. So let's see, I was saying the slow cooker was overnight, six and a half hours. Oops, get back from her food, slow eater. 6.5 hours on low. So that does it for today. Everybody's fed. Everybody's happy, right? You all happy dogs? Now they want me to let them out back to the back 4. However, I've got it closed off because it poured rain. So I've got to go down and check the fence before I let them out, because if the fence is down, obviously, they will find it and be gone. So, nothing better than to get out loose and hunt fox. But we have to go to a fox pen to do that these days. Hopefully the fence is okay. We'll check it and let them go.